You're watching Ticket TV. Like, share, and subscribe on your way in.
All right, man. Appreciate all y'all tapping on in for this segment. Donald Trump. It may really happen this time, you guys. And I ain't just talking about impeachment. I'm talking about impeachment and removal from office. This is probably the most dangerous time Donald Trump has ever had as being president of the United States of America. And I'm gonna tell you guys what's going on tonight is he has been hit. As I told y'all, they have introduced. They have introduced the House of Representatives. A House has introduced the articles of impeachment for Donald Trump, man. He's got 13 different allegations. I'm gonna let y'all come on in. Hopefully, you guys will get the. Hopefully, you guys will get the notification. I know a lot of y'all have not been getting the notification, man. You guys like the video? Share the video, like the video, and let me get a mic check as everybody taps in. I'm gonna get that mic check as all y'all tap on in. Y'all know I appreciate all of y'all for coming through, chopping it up with your boy. Y'all know what it is, right? So pull up, man. Come on in here. Come on in here. Right? Yeah, okay. So let's get to it, man. We're gonna really chop it up and talk about this thing, bro, because this is the most serious it's ever been for Donald Trump. Now, as I told you guys, and I'll show you, Donald Trump, and you can go to the website and look at this yourself, right? This is in the actual system now. They have introduced this into the system, right? Uh, I believe that Donald Trump is going to get impeached for a third time, and I believe that this time they are going to vote him out. I believe that they're going to get the Republican votes needed to vote him out, and we're going to talk all about it right now. Now, as you guys see on your screen right there, as all of you guys see right there on your screen, these are the different, and I put this on the screen so you guys can see what I'm talking about. I wanted everybody to be able to see what I'm talking about. And now I'll take them off your screen, man. Uh, those are the high crimes that Donald Trump has been accused with, right? Salute to all of y'all that's in here. And I'm about to go through them right now, right? So first, the first high crime that Donald Trump has been accused with, as y'all can see right there, number one, it says war, power, murder, piracy, right? Once again, war, power, murder, piracy, right? Um, Donald Trump. Well, let me read what it says so y'all can understand this. So it says, shown here, which has been introduced to the House, right? It was a few days ago. It's been introduced to the House. It says that this resolution sets forth 13 articles of impeachment against President Donald Trump for high crimes and misdemeanors on the charges of, so he's been charged with high crimes and misdemeanors. Now, normally, and I'll tell y'all what happened with him in the past. Donald Trump has already been impeached twice. What happened is that he wasn't voted out. No American president has ever been voted out. They've been impeached, but they weren't voted out. I think Nixon was the one that stepped down, if I'm not mistaken. He was the one, if I'm not mistaken, that stepped down. Nixon. Right? Now, Donald Trump, you guys, he is in a horrific situation right now. And we're going to get into why he's in a horrific situation, right? He's in a horrific situation because he has basically took a dump all over the people that supported him, his top supporters. Once you've alienated your top supporters, you're done. This is how senseless Donald Trump is. He annihilated all of his top supporters. So let me give y'all the list, and this is on the website, and I will give you guys the actual Congress website so that you guys can go look this up yourself. You ain't got to listen to me. Go look this up yourself because this has been introduced. This is in the official website now. And I believe Donald Trump is going to be impeached again. Now, again, y'all touch the like button as y'all come in. So it says that this resolution sets forth 13 articles of impeachment against President Donald Trump for high crimes and misdemeanors on the charges of, and then we go into the charges, right? Which is what we're going to do now. Now, I want to go first because I want everybody to understand the history of Donald Trump in this situation, right? Because remember, Donald Trump has been impeached twice, right? Right? But he didn't have this many articles, right? Now, in the past, for you guys who don't know, Donald Trump, and y'all should be paying attention to this because this is very serious because I'm showing you guys the correlation between then and now, right? So Donald Trump was impeached twice by the House of Representatives during his first term. Twice he was impeached in his one term, making him the only president in United States history to be impeached more than once. In both cases, it was the Senate that came through for him. So he was not removed from office because in those two cases, the Senate, now, the reason why those two cases happened like that is because when Donald Trump first got elected that first time, his following was so strong, it was hard for people to go against him. So nobody in his party would dare go against him because Donald Trump had all these people screaming and hooting and hollering about MAGA. So at that point, you would be a damn fool in the Republican Party to vote to have Donald Trump removed from office. So guess what, y'all? It was only one person that voted to get Donald Trump ass out of there, and he was the only person in the Republican Party in the history of the Republican Party to vote for a Republican to be removed from the presidency of the United States of America, and his name was Mitt Romney. Mitt Romney was the only one who had enough kahunas to say, man, we got to get this clown out of here. He got to go. And y'all see what they did to Mitt Romney when he stood on business, but they ain't looking at Mitt Romney like that no more. Not now, but we going to get to it, right? So Donald Trump's the only president in United States history to be impeached twice, right? And the only reason why he wasn't removed from office is because he had a strong backing with the Republican Party. But this fool, what he have done is he have alienated his backing with the entire Republican Party. He have alienated his backing with the Republican Party, and now we're here. And y'all smash the like button. So his first impeachment was in December of 2019. Donald Trump was impeached on 2 articles in 2019. Only 2. Think about this. They only hit him with 2 articles in 2019. He was accused of abuse of power, where he was accused of using powers of the presidency to solicit foreign interference in the 2020 United States presidential election for his personal political benefit. Specifically, he was accused of pressuring the Ukrainian president, right, Zelensky, to publicly announce investigations into Joe Biden, Trump's likely 2020 opponent, and his son, Hunter Biden. And he was accused of discredited theory that Ukraine, not Russia, interfered in the 2016 election. Now, this pressure allegedly involved withholding congressionally approved military security aid to Ukraine, about $391 million, and dangling a White House meeting as incentives. Critics said this endangered the United States national security and undermined the integrity of the election. Also, in 2019, Donald Trump was charged with obstruction of Congress. He was charged with directing a categorical and indiscriminate defiance of House subpoenas during the impeachment inquiry. The White House and executive agencies were instructed not to provide documents or allow officials to testify, which the House viewed as blocking a co-equal branch of the government's oversight powers, right? So what happened? On December the 18th, 2019, mostly party line, right? Abuse of power passed 230-197. Obstruction of justice or obstruction of Congress passed 229 to 198. No House Republicans supported either article. So Trump had no Republicans that would dare stand against him. This is the reason why he wasn't removed from office that first time. The second time, ladies and gentlemen, was in January of 2021. He got impeached again. So the House went and got his ass again. That was the second time, right? The second time, they have him on one article, just one. And that was 1 week before the end of his term. And he was charged with incitement of insurrection. That's he was accused of engaging in high crimes and misdemeanors by inciting violence against the government of the United States. The article cited that months of false claims that the 2020 election was stolen due to widespread fraud from Donald Trump. His speech to supporters on January the 6th, 2021, at the Ellipse near the White House, where he repeated those claims and urged the crowd to march the Capitol. The foreseeable result: a mob storming the U.S. Capitol during a joint session of Congress to certify the Electoral College results, leading to violence, injuries to law enforcement, deaths, and disruption of constitutional process. It also noted Donald Trump's alleged failure to promptly intervene to stop the attack and his continued false statements afterwards. Now, in that case, on January 13, 2021, the vote was 232-197 with 10 Republicans joining Democrats. A rare bipartisan element compared to his first impeachment. The Senate trial and acquittal on February 2021, after Donald Trump left office, 57-43 to convict, right? Short of the required 67 votes. 7 Republicans voted guilty the second time. Donald Trump, now listen to what I'm saying, y'all. 0 the first time. The second time, 7 Republicans. Now, both of those impeachments stem from allegations that Donald Trump abused his office to undermine the democratic process, y'all. Election interference in the first one, subversion of the 2020 election results in the second actual charge, right? Now, the House has the sole power to impeach, like an indictment. The Senate conducts the trial and requires 2/3 supermajority to convict and remove. Donald Trump has not been impeached, right? Yet, but it's coming. They're going to impeach him. And I'm about to tell y'all why tonight. This time, the third time, y'all, and you can go look in your system yourself. And y'all hit the like button. It's in the official system now. Shout out to my boy Diddy Doc. That nigga be on this shit, boy. It's in the official system now. Donald Trump, they're going to do it. I'm going to tell you why they're going to do it. They're going to do it. And I'm going to tell you why it's going to happen. Remember, the first time 0 Republicans went against Donald Trump, they were all afraid. The second time, 7 Republicans. That was amazing. Nobody thought that anybody would dare go against them. 7 Republicans voted the second time, but they fell just short of the votes. They're going to get him this time. And I'm going to tell you why they're going to get him. And they're going to remove him from office. And then they're going to charge and try his ass in a court of law. He's already a felon. They've already got him on the hook. If he gets any more charges, he's done. He don't got no more presidential protection because he'll be impeached and the first president in United States history to be removed from office. And I'm going to tell y'all why tonight. So, as you see right here, ladies and gentlemen, and y'all know I don't cap, this time they made sure they're going to get Donald Trump out of here. They have brought 13 high crime and misdemeanor allegations against him. 13. The first time they only had 2. The second time they only had 1. This time they coming for the gusto against him. They got 13. Listen to the high crime allegations they have against the president of the United States of America. And this is in the system. You can go look this up. I'll send y'all the link. It's on the Congress website, official website. They have introduced this. Number 1, war power, murder, piracy. That is absolutely disgraceful. They are accusing Donald Trump of murder for an illegal war, is what they're calling it. And for what happened in Venezuela, when all those people got murdered, and what happened in Iran, when those people got murdered, and what they're calling an illegal war. They're going to get him out of here. They're going to get him out of here. It's not about being impeached. We're not saying that. We've had multiple presidents impeached. No president in American history has ever been removed. It's different. See, let me tell y'all something, because y'all got to be educated in this chat room. When you're impeached, impeachment is setting you up for trial. That means you're going on trial, and they're going to vote whether or not you will be removed from office. Every president, what happened is that his side stuck with him. His side stuck with him. I'm giving y'all the facts. Right now, Donald Trump showed y'all the first time they impeached him in 2019, 0 Republicans refused to vote against Donald Trump. 0 Republicans voted he was guilty. The second time they impeached him in 2021, a shocking 7 Republicans. 7 Republicans voted against Donald Trump. 7. That was unbelievable, because normally the Republicans never vote against you. And now, he is in major trouble. And I'm going to tell y'all why tonight. They're going to impeach him and they're going to remove him from office. And I'm going to tell y'all why right here tonight. I'm going to give y'all the actual examples, and I'm going to tell y'all why I know it's going down. And Donald Trump did this to himself because he's a damn fool. Number 1, he has been, remember, the first impeachment, he had two charges. The second impeachment, he had 1 charge. The third impeachment will be the charm. The third impeachment will be the charm. Let me give y'all the third impeachment. The third impeachment, they've come with 13. 1, war power, murder, piracy. 2, they're charging Donald Trump with militarization of domestic law enforcement. Remember, he was putting all these guys out here in these different cities, military guys without any type of warrant. And they said, hey, man, this is illegal what you're doing. They're charging them with that. 3, serial unconstitutional detentions and deportations. A lot of people have been saying they illegally were deported, and they have proof of this. Well, they're charging Donald Trump with that, illegally deporting citizens. And you have people that are sitting up there over there in them buildings right now illegally, and they said they've had even stories where people have lost their homes. You had that lady who got unalived in Minnesota, I believe it was, messing with them people Donald Trump sent out there. So they've charged him with serial unconstitutional detentions and deportations. 4, retaliation against constitutionally protected speech or association. Let me repeat this again. The fourth charge they brought against Donald Trump is retaliation against constitutionally protected speech or association, right? Donald Trump always goes out. He just got on the Pope. The Pope says, hey, uh, that thou shalt not kill, don't murder. And Donald Trump tells his Pope, I don't like you, shut up. I don't agree with you. I don't like this guy. He's this. The only reason why he's in office is because of me. Those are types of examples. It's not because of the situation with the Pope, but those are the examples. They're basically saying he's a dictator and suppresses speech, right? Protected speech, constitutionally protected freedom of speech. Basically, if you don't agree with Donald Trump says, he gonna kick your drawers up your ass, and y'all know it. 5, and this is the big one right here, because this one right here, they are gonna destroy Donald Trump. All this pardon stuff he's been talking about, they gonna nail his ass now. Abuse of the pardon power, sabotaging the rule of law. They're gonna get his ass. 6, illegally crippling or defunding programs to protect consumers, the needy, workers, and the environment. Let me repeat that again. Donald Trump has been charged with illegally crippling or defunding programs to protect consumers, the needy, workers, and the environment. Number 7, usurpation, right, of the congressional power of the purse. Number 8, contempt of Congress, secret government. Number 9, perverting law enforcement to persecute political opponents and benefit his friends. Remember I told y'all Mayor Eric Adams in that situation? I told y'all about that. They're going to nail Donald Trump for that. They're going to nail him for that. Let me repeat this again. That's why Mayor Eric Adams is not stupid. Mayor Eric Adams he's a lot of things, but he ain't stupid. Remember I came in here and I did that video and I told y'all in that segment that Mayor Eric Adams, what did he do, y'all? He went and got he went and got another citizenship. Eric Adams went and got another citizenship, and he made sure the way he got that citizenship, they cannot prosecute him politically when Donald Trump is out of office. He is a smart dude. He is a very smart dude. He went and got that other citizenship, that Albanian citizenship. Very smart move by Eric Adams. He's going to make sure he get low. He ain't no damn fool because he know what's coming. But Donald Trump has been charged with perverting law enforcement to persecute political opponents and benefit his friends. So what do you mean political opponents? Well, let me give you an example. Anybody that's went against Donald Trump, he's put the cops on him. James Comey. He's even allegedly been upset with his workers, people who worked under them, for not being able to prosecute all of his enemies. Think about that. And he's given pardons to all of his friends and people that looked out for him. They're going to charge him with that. Number 10, suspending or dispensing with laws. Number 11, flouting Section 1 of the 14th Amendment. Number 12, spacious national emergency foreign terrorist organization declarations. And number 13, domestic and foreign emoluments clauses. I'm going to tell y'all something. And we're going to get right to this, right? And I'm going to tell y'all a couple things tonight. Why he's going to get impeached. And I'm going to tell y'all why not only is he going to get impeached, why he's going to be the first president in American history to be removed from office. And I'm going to tell y'all why, right? So basically, to break this down to you guys, right? For him to be removed, they're going to have 2/3 supermajority vote, which is 67 senators in the Senate. Now, Trump was impeached twice during his first term, but both times in the Republican-controlled Senate, he did what, y'all? He survived because the Senate was controlled by the Republicans. What's going to happen in midterms? I'm giving it to y'all. What's going to happen in midterms? They're going to flip it. They're going to flip those seats in midterms. Donald Trump is such a doofus. He took the United States to war and is highly unpopular with all of the people, even his top defenders hate him. They despise this guy because he lied and told them, I'm going to stay away from wars. We're going to have a great economy, low gas prices. He lied to all of them bums and went and did Israel and other people's bidding. That's what they're accusing him of, even on his side. He's been getting criticized for that reason from his side. That's why he's been raging and going off on all these other people that have been on his side. He's losing his mind. He's losing it because he knows it's going to happen. Donald Trump himself, with his stupidity, is going to cause this the Senate to be flipped. It's going to go blue. It's going to go blue. And they're going to destroy his ass and vote him. I'm going to tell you what they're going to do. They got a cake bait for him. Now, listen to this, y'all. Right? As of today, the Republicans hold the majority in both chambers, right, of the 119th Congress, right? That's what I'm saying to y'all now. That's what I'm saying to y'all now, right? So, right, basically, let's start with the abuse of presidential power, threats against Congress and judiciary. These are the things they're accusing Donald Trump of, the crimes that he's going to be charged with. And then what's going to happen is, this is how it happens, y'all. So, once Donald Trump gets impeached, they're going to impeach his ass again. He's immediately going to go to a trial. And once Donald Trump goes to that trial probably lasts 3 or 4 weeks, maybe 5 weeks. He's going to go to a trial. What happens when he goes to that trial is then they all vote. They have to have 67 votes to to remove Donald Trump from office. So when you get impeached, it sends you to the trial to see if you will be removed from office, right? So, no president in American history has ever been removed from office because their side always stuck with them. They always had loyalists in their side that stuck with them because they never wanted to make this look like a win for the other side. But here's the problem that Donald Trump has created for the Republicans. He has stained America and the world so much that if they don't get off of him, they're going to get cremated all over the place. They're all going to be out of business. So they all have to pivot from him now and pray that J.D. Vance or somebody can do something solid to try to recover them before you have to go back to elections again in a couple of years. Listen to what I said. Listen to what I just said. This is why he will be removed from office. Richard Nixon was not removed from office. He quit. He resigned. No president in American history has been removed from office. Listen to what I'm telling you. I know what I'm talking about. I'm going to say it to y'all again. Donald Trump is going to be removed from office. Now, let's go through this part right here. The actual allegations, because I want to give y'all some breakdowns. So the abuse of presidential power, right? And threats against Congress and the judiciary, right? So basically, there was 2 articles that accused Trump of calling for the execution of members of Congress, and 2, intimidating federal judges, violating separation of powers, and the resolution was tabbed 237 to 140. Remember this now. Remember this now. And this was back in December 2025, right? Broader high crimes catalog, right? Right? Now, Donald Trump had been getting hit with all of these different things. I'm telling y'all this, right? He's getting hit with all of these different things. So his biggest problem is this, right? He's alienated all his key support. Candace Owens is not going to save him. Megyn Kelly is not going to lie for him anymore. Alex Jones is not going to lie for him anymore. Joe Rogan, he's not going to stand on that ledge no more. Marjorie Taylor Greene, she's leading the charge in the Republican Party against Donald Trump. And even today, another female, highly respected Republican, Donald Trump, ripped her to shreds today. He has lost all of his key support. This dude is a doofus. Candace Owens ain't saving this bum no more. He has destroyed all of the key people. Tucker Carlson, he's ran them off. These are all key Republicans that have helped Donald Trump get elected and help him stay in office. This idiot have completely annihilated all the people who propped his dumb ass up. They see the bigger picture right now. They know that it is big problems. Donald Trump did shit that they knew he wasn't supposed to do. He promised them that he wasn't going to war. And what did he do? He went right to war. And that was a big no-no for them. They didn't want to go to war. They didn't want to go to war. Think about what I'm saying. They did not want to go to war. Gas prices. He just told that lady on Fox News the other day, gas prices may be higher before the midterms. That old Latin lady looked up like, oh my gosh. Donald Trump is a walking loser, bro. He has taken major L's, bro. The last thing you do is annihilate the people that have been out here lying for you all this time. Candace Owens, Tucker Carlson, these people have come out and admitted that they was capping for Donald Trump just because they didn't like the other side. Make it make sense. This is why I told y'all I don't respect no sides because they all full of shit. They all are. You see what's going on with Eric Swalwell right now? They're all full of it. Donald Trump has lost all of the key people who got him elected. Now, do you know what that means? Do you know what that means? That means they're going to help overthrow him. What do I mean? They're going to tell J.D. Vance, you better get your shit straight and recover. You better get us out that war. You better get all that shit right. This is the only reason why Donald Trump is going to get removed from office. This is the weakest he's ever been. And they're going to do it right now. I'm telling y'all this. They're going to go get his ass. They're going to get his ass because they know the power he once had is not the same no more. This dude is attacking the Pope. He's attacking all these different people, right? The girl, one of the biggest another one of the biggest followers of Donald Trump, who has a huge following over there in the Republican Party. I forget her name. He went off on her today. And look what happened. Right? So he goes off on her because she told him, hey, have some respect for the Pope. And what did Trump do? Attacks her. You attack that girl. This dude is unhinged. So this buffoon attacked all the people that supported him. He attacked all of his biggest supporters, right? So they have to get off of him because and here's the reason why they have to do it. Because if they don't, they know they're going to lose everywhere. And they know they're going to get cremated. Because Donald Trump has created a walking meme now. Anybody that runs for president against Donald Trump, or I mean, excuse me, against the Republicans, they're going to win. Because they're going to say all of you guys got behind Donald Trump, and when he was doing all that bullshit, y'all still behind him. They're going to try to save face, prop up JD Vance, get him to get them out of this shit in the next 2 years that Donald Trump got him into with all these wars and all this other stuff, and try to recover the Republican Party because they'll be past Trump. They'll be past Trump. Then you won't see all these people doing this capping that shit. Then you'll see Marco Rubio and them try to come back down to earth. Marco Rubio has destroyed his career fucking with Donald Trump. He have destroyed his career. Did you see Ted Cruz walking around there? They asked Ted Cruz, hey, what do you think about what Donald Trump said about the Pope? Ted Cruz didn't want to have any answer. He just shut his mouth. I don't have any answer. No, what you mean? Every other time you was over here, Donald Trump talked about your wife like a dog, fool. And you went over there lap dancing for him. Now you ain't got nothing to say? He knows what's going on. They all know. They all know. And they all know how Donald Trump treats all of them like lap dogs. They know. Once you've seen the key mainstream media in the Republican Party, I'm talking about the key people who are the big dogs over there, go against Trump, he's done. They're not going to save him. And remember, they have millions and millions of subscribers and viewers. Say what he wants to say about Candace Owens. Candace Owens over there getting millions of views. Say what he wants to say about Tucker Carlson. Tucker Carlson is getting millions of views. Say what he wants to say about lying ass, capping ass Alex Jones, who we're going to talk about tomorrow. Alex Jones gets millions of views. Tell him to go talk about Megyn Kelly. Megyn Kelly over there doing 500,000 views. All of these people, he have basically annihilated his line of trust. The only people he still got out here capping for him is a nigga with titties by the name of Futon, a fake ass bag chaser. He don't got that much pull. He ain't got that many views compared to Candace Owens and them. He don't have enough pull to stand up for Donald Trump to keep him relevant. He can keep licking his water, but that don't mean shit. He don't have enough skin in the game. He trying to be on that level that Candace Owens and all of them are on. That's where they want to be. He want to be getting that type of bag. He'll never go talk that bag chaser shit to them because they doing way bigger numbers than him. But that's what he wants to get at. But the fact that he still latched on to this fool and still capping for this dummy, it's going to hurt these people's heart. When them same Republican people, Marjorie Taylor Greene, she's leading the charge against this nigga, and they're listening. Peep how the Republican Party hadn't said, hey, the hell with you, Marjorie Taylor Greene. We ain't dealing with you. They haven't said that. They're listening to her. And she's leading a charge against this dude. So the reason why I tell y'all that Donald Trump is going to get, mark my words, they're going to impeach and they're going to remove him. And the reason why they're going to remove him is because, one, he's at the weakest time possible with Republicans. He's lost all of his key support. All of his key support. They're calling him a liar. And he did it because he lied to these people about the war. And what's going on? Their money, the economy is jacked up. And it's only going to get worse. It's only going to get worse. Under him. He got nobody else to blame. What do people worry the most about? Safety and money. This idiot have put the entire United States in danger. And not only that, he's ran up the prices for everybody, people who are struggling. The Republican Party knows, hey man, we can't recover from this shit. If we continue with this fool, by the time he walks out of office, gas prices is gonna be $15 a gallon. Think about what I just said. Think about what I just said. You better believe what I'm telling y'all tonight, this afternoon. You better believe what I'm telling y'all. So they are plotting to get him out of there. People are tired of getting insulted. They're tired of laying down to him. They feel his luster falling. They feel it. They're going to get him while they feel like he weak. They're going to get his ass. And they're going to get just enough votes to remove him from office. And I'm going to tell y'all what's going to happen. They're going to remove Trump from office. And when they remove him from office, I want y'all to hear this because I'm telling y'all exactly what's going to happen right now. When they remove Donald Trump from office, he's going to get prosecuted. He's going to get prosecuted. And listen, they've already set him up. He already got 34 felons. Now, he didn't go to prison because he was protected as a president. That's why he went back and ran again. He knew that that was going to protect him from going to prison. But guess what, y'all? If Donald Trump is impeached and removed from office, guess what? Right? Right? I want y'all to think. Right? Because everybody needs to use their brains. I want everybody to think. Just use your mind real quick. Right? Use your mind. Right? Do you think that Donald Trump could be charged again criminally? Right? Right? I'm waiting in the comment section. I want to see what y'all know. Now, I'm finna tell y'all something. They set Donald Trump up. Everybody said, hey, Ticket Man, this shit don't, he got 34 felons. That was the setup, fool. They baked the cake on this bum like no other. Donald Trump got 34 felons. Guess what? If you get impeached and you get removed from office, you lose that respect of the presidency. It's over with. You lose that respect. And you know what that means, ladies and gentlemen? When you lose that respect of the presidency, guess what it means, y'all? You can, right, be charged, tried, and criminally punished. And that's exactly what they're going to do to him. They're going to lock his ass up. And you can think I'm joking, but I'm finna prove it to you. Because if Donald Trump or any president, not just Trump, pardon, J.D. Vance cannot pardon Trump. He cannot pardon Trump. And I'm finna tell you why. J.D. Vance is going to do what he's told by Republicans, or he's done. J.D. Vance is going to do what he's told by those Republicans, or he's done. Matter of fact, J.D. Vance won't even be the candidate again. They're going to kick his drawers up his ass after his term. They're only going to use him to stabilize things so that the Republicans don't get cremated in the next elections. Once they do that, they're going to kick his drawers up his ass, and you ain't going to see him no more. And I'm finna tell y'all this. You better listen to me because I know what the hell I'm talking about. Watch how the play go down. So they've already got 34 felons on Donald Trump. If Donald Trump gets charged again, he done. That motherfucker gonna spend the rest of his life in prison. And he don't get, think about this, y'all. When you get impeached and removed from office, you don't get that presidential protection no more. You're done, son. So if Donald Trump or any president were impeached by the House and convicted and removed by Senate, he could still be charged, y'all, tried and punished criminally afterwards in ordinary courts. Right? Mm-hmm. It has been affirmed by legal precedents in the Supreme Court, y'all. And this is a key provision. And if you guys don't believe me, y'all take y'all ass over and look in Article 1, Section 3, Clause 7 of the Constitution of the United States of America. You ain't gotta believe me. Look that shit up yourself. Go right to Article 1, Section 3, Clause 7. What does that say, Ticket? I'll tell you what it says. Hold on, let me pull it up. I want to make sure I tell you exactly what it says. Let me pull it up. It says, I got it right here. Judgment in cases of impeachment shall not extend further than to removal from office and disqualification to hold and enjoy any office of honor, trust, or profit under the United States. But the party convicted shall nevertheless be liable and subject to indictment, trial, judgment, and punishment according to the law. Look that shit up. And you guys need to understand the law. This is why I told y'all they set Donald Trump up when they got him with those 34 felonies. Donald Trump fought back when he went in and got elected again because they screwed up by putting them bums over there. Kamala, Scamala, and the whole situation with Joe Biden and all them bums, right? And I'm talking about something that's going to happen quick. I'm talking about, you guys got to understand this. It's going to happen like this. I'm telling y'all, they're going to impeach him. He's going to go to his trial. He's going to get removed from office, and they're immediately going to bring charges against him criminally. And he's going to spend the rest of his life in prison. He's going to spend the rest of his life in prison. And they're going to take all those people that was around him, they're going to charge their ass too. Pam Bondi, she going to get charged too. They're going to remove old boy with the cock eyes from the FBI. They're going to charge all their asses. Watch what I tell y'all this. I know what I'm talking about. You better bet on Ticket. Right? Right? I'm telling you, it's right there in the Constitution. Listen to what I just said to y'all. Right? Listen to what I just said to y'all. So I hope y'all understand that. Right? So no, Donald Trump does not have immunity. He loses that. And guess what that does, y'all? That ends let me tell y'all something. The Republicans, they really don't like MAGA. They don't like that MAGA shit. Donald Trump was never supposed to win. They went along with Donald Trump because he ran as a Republican and had a big following behind him because he said he was against all that shit. Listen to what I just said to y'all. The Republicans don't roll with no fucking MAGA like that. They use MAGA because Donald Trump had such a strong following. They always like, fuck it, we just might as well roll with him. He got so much of a following. You know why? Because they were boring. And Donald Trump made him interesting. He had so many people that thought like his weirdo ass think. The Republicans had no choice. It was almost like a stick up. Get down or lay down. And they all laid down. Period. But now, people are saying, you know what? We getting past this. He got to go. We can get back to where we were before. But we got to get past him. He don't destroy the country. And now all that MAGA shit don't warn off. So they're going to get him while he's weak. Trust what I tell y'all this. They're going to impeach, and he's going to be the first president in American history to be removed from office. They're going to remove it. And guess what? This is the reason why they're going to be able to do it. Because they're not going to get that much backlash. Because Donald Trump has pissed so many people off. Nobody with a right mind is gonna take up for him. He ain't gonna have Candace Owens out here saying they bullshit no more with a million people saying uh-huh. They ain't gonna have Alex Jones weirdo ass out here saying that y'all still gotta vote for Trump. Not gonna happen. You're not gonna have Joe Rogan giving that bum no more endorsements no more and having his 2-3 million viewers every show capping for Donald Trump. Tucker Carlson is done with his ass. He's not gonna be out here to say he's gonna tell people we gotta get up off this guy. They got such a big coalition against this dude, he gonna get trucked. Watch what I tell y'all this. You have to know what you're talking about, right? Janine, salute to you. I appreciate you. $500 donation in the PayPal. Much love to you, baby. She says, Tiki, you are very educated and handsome. Salute. Salute to you, baby. You know what it is. You know what it is. I do what I can do when I can do it. I do what I can do when I can do it. Believe that. That's what I do. So I'm just telling y'all what the real is. Watch what I'm telling y'all. He had no backing. This is why it's going to happen. Now, it wouldn't happen if this doofus wouldn't have went against all the people that supported him. Donald Trump is so stupid, he alienated all his key support. How do you do that? How do you alienate the people that got you elected? He called them all stupid and useless. He called Tucker Carlson a broken man. You talk trash about everybody who came out here supporting you. And that girl was so hurt today that Donald Trump talked to her like that. Talking about he ain't like her. She was so hurt he did that to her. Because she supported that man. And he didn't give a damn. But she got a reality check. She got a reality check. That girl got a reality check messing with this man. He told her, oh, the hell with you too. You don't agree with me? I never really liked you anyways. That's exactly what he told her. That girl got all that following. This dude is a clown. And what's going to happen is this is why I told y'all it's going to happen. He doesn't have a leg to stand on no more. And when they remove him from office, man, I'm trying to tell y'all, bro, they're going to destroy him because they're going to make sure he ain't going to be able to come back on nobody. And so him getting those 34 felons, that was the setup. Donald Trump has made so many enemies with this Epstein file shit. Democrats didn't want them Epstein files released either because it was a lot of Democrats in there too. But Donald Trump done made a lot of high-powered people pissed off with him, and they are going to make him pay. Why do you think Melania Trump's coming out here now? Y'all see that girl, Amanda Unanga or whatever her name is, going in, saying she gonna expose everything? I was there for 20 years, and she all in the photos. She wasn't lying. She was there for a long time. Try to tell y'all this. This is an old, bitter man. This dude, Anaya, the last thing you do is destroy all the people that supported you. You have to be a fool. But Donald Trump is so self-centered. He's so self-absorbed, and he think he did all this shit by himself. He thinks, this motherfucker think he the most beautiful person on earth. He'll come up here and call Rosie O'Donnell ugly and a pig, but he I don't even want to say it. You figure it out. Right? He think Melania with him for his looks. Or she was ever with him. And think about this, y'all. They ain't got you don't see no real relationship between them two. You don't see him and Melania hugging and kissing on each other. You don't even see. They don't have no affection. Not no more. It don't be like that. You can tell. Melania probably said, I'm playing the role. Make sure I get my cheese. I'm getting the hell out of here. When Donald Trump, you'll never see Melania again when Donald Trump get out of office. You'll never see her again. She gone. But Donald Trump, he destroyed his entire backing, and that is the final nail in the coffin. That he did that man destroyed his own opportunity to be able to stay in the hunt, stay in the game, right? Chauncey, appreciate you, man. $30 donation in the cash app. Much love to you, brother. Much love to you. He says, I ain't even know this. Wow. Yeah, man. This is the facts, bro. Like, people don't understand the law, bro. So, like I said, Donald Trump has been impeached 2 times. He's the only president that's ever been impeached twice. He was impeached 2 times, but he wasn't removed from office because he had enough Republicans backing him. He have annihilated all of his Republican support. They're going to get those 67 votes. Watch what I tell y'all. And they're going to remove him. And when they remove him, nobody's going to be able to stop them from criminally charging this bum. He's going to get criminally charged, spend the rest of his life in prison, and they're probably going to try and find a way to get their hands on all them funds. And all the people that's around him, they're going to charge their ass too. Straight up. They're going to get Pam money good. I'm telling you, they're going to get his ass good. I'm telling you this. All them high powerful people that Donald Trump done got mixed up in this Epstein shit, they going to get him good. Y'all gonna watch the play. I tell y'all this. I be telling y'all this the whole time. If y'all was here on my network, I'm the first one that told y'all that Donald Trump was gonna take these people to war. All these mofos came on here and argued with me. This was like 8 months ago. I said, yo, Donald Trump is gonna take the country to war. This dude's an idiot. Not only is he gonna take the country to war, he's gonna send ground troops over there to Iran. This dude is an idiot. Oh no, he ain't take it. He said he wasn't getting us in no wars. Soon as they get in the war, these mofos shut up. Everybody backed up and shut their mouth. Now ain't nobody got nothing to say. Y'all, it's quiet time now, huh? Niggas is clowns. The whole Republican Party is gonna date. This is his weakest. When you at your weakest is when they gonna turn on you. They couldn't do it before because Donald had too much power. He had too many people that was backing him. They can do it now because this dude is such an idiot. He alienated all the people that liked him, all the people that lied for him, all the people that capped for him. He have ticked off so many people. He ain't got no allies. And all them people in the Republican Party that want to have a career, they ain't gonna roll with him. They not. Watch. Soon as Donald Trump get removed from office, he gonna start talking shit about JD Vance. The same. Remember how he started talking shit about Mike Pence? Bro, Donald Trump is a bitter man. JD Vance. I'm gonna tell you what he gonna say. JD Vance, he was never good enough to do the job. I sent his ass over there to broker that deal for Iran, and he couldn't even do that. If I went over there, we would have got a deal done. He's a loser. That's exactly what he's gonna do to JD Vance. Watch. I promise you this. I promise y'all this is what he's gonna do. That's exactly what he's gonna do to JD Vance. He gonna treat JD Vance like a puppet. Watch what I tell you. He gonna do JD Vance so dirty, that shit gonna be crazy. You gonna be like, damn, why you do JD Vance like that? JD Vance ain't getting no respect on the whistle at all. Y'all gonna see. I ain't lying. That fool ain't gonna have no respect for JD Vance. Watch what I tell you. He's a loser. He always wanted my job. That's what for everybody to be around capping for this dude. Then he turn around and shit all over. You be like, damn, dog, why you do that? Shut up, you loser. You're a loser. You never were as good as me. Right? That's why JD Vance was trying to go over there and get it. JD Vance wanted to get a deal done. JD Vance wanted to look solid, like, yeah, see, I went over there and got. No, you didn't. You a loser just like Trump. I can't believe it. It's bullshit. That's what he gonna do. So yeah, man. Thank you, Donald Trump, for alienating your entire base. I appreciate you for that. You have to be the biggest fool in American history. You alienated your entire base, and you're going to give the election to somebody else. Now, the other side, they're horrible too. Like I said, look at Eric Swalwell. This dude is Val. This dude is Val Venus, walking around here in bathrobes, talking about "Hello, ladies." This mofo got more chicks that came out. Hey, I'm telling y'all something. Eric Swalwell's the new Anthony Weiner. This mofo gonna end up having about 20 chicks come out. Watch. By the end of next week, he gonna have about 3 or 4 more chicks. Cause that dude gave me creep vibes. Anybody that goes on national TV and can fart like that and keep a straight face, nah, man, I already know what time it is with you. Anybody that can fart like he did and keep a straight face, that man farted like that and kept a straight face. I said, nah, he done. You gonna fart like that, dog? You just gonna let one off for Harlem, huh? You gonna let off a bomb for Harlem around here, huh? That man had no shame when he farted on TV like that. He had no shame. He literally said, like literally, you could see his body jolt when the fart came out. He ain't even try to like conceal it. Chris Matthews, huh? Chris Matthews looked like, huh? He kept talking like we ain't hear that shit. We heard it. So yeah, he like I said, he should have been disqualified for that. But yeah, he's a weirdo too. The girl talking about, and then he gonna tell all the chicks, yeah, come talk to me on Snapchat. He told the chicks to come talk to him on Snapchat. Yeah, come talk to me on Snapchat. And they said he was sending them pictures of his beefcake because you can send disappearing messages on Snapchat. Come on, man. Stop this foolishness, man. These dudes is weirdos, man. Straight up, bro. Weirdos. So he gonna get what he deserved too. And I mean that. I mean that. Look at this, y'all. They even got a new report on him as I'm talking to y'all right now. They got a new report on this dummy as I'm talking to y'all right now. Look at this fool, y'all. Look at this fool. Hold on, y'all. Look at this fool, y'all. So this fool right here, what does he do, y'all? And let's get to this. Let's get to this, you guys. So watch this, you guys. It says the campaign finance record for Eric Swalwell from 2018 show an expense for $353 at the Montrose Hotel at 900 Hammond Street, which is the same block where the R word, right? Which is the same block, you guys, where the R word victim who spoke today told the Los Angeles Sheriff Department that she was R worded by Eric Swalwell in 2018. They got the records. They're gonna put that mofo in prison. They're gonna put his ass in prison. He's gonna go to prison. I don't told y'all this. He got all kind of weirdo activity going around. I'll tell y'all, all these people are disgusting. This is why I told that girl who came here trying to argue with me the other night. Ticket, you're an idiot. You're telling people that don't vote for either side. They need to because they get Trump. Man, I don't give a damn what you say. And to the person who said Donald Trump's not getting impeached, he's not only is he getting impeached, he's already been impeached twice. He getting impeached. Listen, he got impeached with 2 charges, ma'am. Learn what I said to you. He got impeached with 1 charge. He had been hit with 13 charges, asshole. Like, go look at the system. It's in the official system on the Congress website. He getting impeached. Not only is he getting impeached, his ass getting removed. He's going to be the first president in American history to get removed from office. Period. Why? Because he's lost all his support. And because the Republicans are leading the charge against him. Marjorie Taylor Greene, Tucker Carlson, all these people, they're leading the charge against Donald Trump. He's toast. He's toast. Now, you can play stupid and keep coming in here and thinking that shit ain't. They have already got enough people, and they're prepping J.D. Vance to try to save these last couple of years. I'm telling you this. Watch. You're going to see. You're going to see. They're saving. They're going to try to rally around J.D. Vance just to get him past the finish line. Then they're going to kick his drawers up his ass, too, and get a whole new candidate. Watch. For the Republican Party. Watch what I tell you. Watch what I tell you. Because J.D. Vance, there's no way he's going to win anything because you was rolling with Trump. And the whole time that Trump was saying stuff, you was right there rolling with. So J.D. Vance not going to be able to go to no debate table and say, well, I disagree with Trump on this. That ain't going to work. He going to have to wear all this shit Donald Trump doing. They do have other people. Marjorie Taylor Greene says she running. She already got a lot of support. Marjorie Taylor Greene, all she got to do is go and get all that support from Candace Owens, from Tucker Carlson, from Megyn Kelly. All she do is go to them. Joe Rogan. She gets all those people with all those followers. She on the right path. I'm telling you this. So I'm just being honest with y'all, man. He's been hit with 13. They did that because they're going to nail his ass this time. They're going to nail his ass. 13 crimes? Yeah, they're going to nail his ass. Remember, the first time he got impeached, he only got hit with 2. The second time, he only got hit with 1. They pulled up 13 this time. They're going to get his... The third time is going to be a charm. They're going to get his ass out of there. I'm telling you, he going to say good night. Straight up. He going to say good night. I promise you this. I promise you this. Right? Right? So y'all better realize what's going on. Y'all better realize what's going on, man, because it's definitely going down. It's definitely going down. So yeah, I appreciate all y'all in here, man. Y'all already know, man. He's done. It's a wrap. We ain't got to talk about nothing else.
Hey guys, Ticket really hopes you enjoyed the content. There will be a link in the description box and pinned at the top of the chat room where you can go to the Ticket TV merch shop and purchase the exclusive merchandise for men and women. Thanks for your support, and he appreciates all sales.
Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure y'all click those links below. Subscribe to the podcast show. You can donate support to the channel, Cash App, PayPal, or buy that weight loss formula. All the links are below. Peace.